Hello, hello. Welcome to the MotoGrunt YouTube channel. If this is your first time, my name is Paul. I guess I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina now. And this is my 23 Indian Pursuit Limited. I just passed 10,000 miles on it. So I thought I would do a little review. I just test rode the 23, 24 Road Glides. I definitely made the right decision. Definitely made the right decision. Uh, I, the new Road Glide just felt a little close to me and a little cramped. Um, but yeah, she just passed 10,000 miles. Um, I'd probably like about 90% of this bike. But maybe a little more now. I've just been riding on the Road Glide a little bit. But so stock bike, obviously the bars were way too low. They were down here. You can't really adjust them because it would hit. So stock bars compared to other bikes, they're all the same. They're all shit. Um, but these are the KSD Customs 14-inch Comanche bars. They're perfect for me. I had the same bars on my 20 Indian Challenger. I put 40,000 miles on those bars, and I absolutely loved them. So I had to get the same ones for this. But they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. I might actually lower them an inch since I got this new Indian Extended Reach seat. I had the Indian Pursuit Touring C. It was just a little too far forward. But this one is nice, but I think I need to lower it just maybe an inch or so. And I think I'll be perfect. So what I don't like about this bike, I think it's probably the same thing that you'll hear in most reviews, is the electronics part of the bike. The navigation can tell you to go right and left when there's a bridge there and all kinds of shit. I usually just use my Waze app. It tells me when there's cops and all that. And, so I don't really even touch the electronics at all, really. I just use my phone for it. And then music, obviously, through here. Speakers sound incredible. I think these are 5.25s. They're not the 6.5s, and they sound great. I don't know what size these are in the back here in the tour pack. If you know, comment down below. I don't think they're the same size. They might be, but they sound incredible. When my wife's riding with me, she said she can hear all the way around. It sounds incredible. I've heard if you put the speakers down here, that's the way to go. But I think I will probably just get the cubbies for that. So I need more storage, especially traveling. You need every little bit of storage you can get. I do love these compartments here, how they just pop up. Lots of room for my phone and all my stuff in there, and they lock down. The Road Glides are kind of flat, and a lot of people have been breaking them. My Indian Challenger, almost as soon as I hit 40,000 miles, one of these clips broke. Thankfully, I was at a dealer, and I think it was 30 bucks for a new clip. But yeah, the stock windshield is kind of goofy, as if you see my last couple of videos. It's way up here, which I don't mess with. This is an 8.5-inch Pinnacle, which I like, but the stock one's garbage. What else? The power. This has a 108 liquid cooled engine, and I just rode the 117 Road Glide, I think it was. And this is way faster. This is way faster. It's night and day difference. It's almost 10 cc's more, and it's night and day difference. When I put the Tab Performance exhaust on here, it really woke it up. It probably gave it a few horsepower from stock, which you can definitely feel. This is still stock tune. I deleted the snorkel up front. I think that a lot of people say it doesn't, but I think it does give you a few horsepower. I definitely feel it. So yeah, horsepower is definitely nice in this. It's got Fox suspension that it's adjustable, which I love. I see a lot of people with Harley Davidsons that upgrade the suspension, like Legend suspension and all those good people. I don't think I need to change the suspension out. It rides completely smooth. It's got 1 to 10 adjustability. So when my wife's on, I'll pop it up to 5. We got luggage, I'll pop it up to 6 or 7. It's just perfect. It's not the adjustable one on electronics, which I'm fine with. I don't want any more electronics. So you have to turn the wrench down here, which I'm cool with. I like it. Suspension is nice. One issue I do have is my front right fork seal just let go a little bit. There's some oil on it. I don't know if maybe had someone on the back and I was doing a wheelie or something and maybe broke the seal or something. I don't know what happened in that, but I didn't have that issue on my Indian Challenger, and I had 40,000 miles on that. So I have an appointment on April 1st to get that fixed. So hopefully that isn't too big of a deal. I think it's like a 3-hour job. You're supposed to replace those every 20,000 miles, I believe. But hopefully it's under warranty. I did get a 7-year warranty on this thing, which was one of the main reasons why I upgraded to a new bike. The day after Daytona Beach Bike Week last year, I rode back to home on my Indian Challenger, and I thought it would be nice to have a tour pack and some lowers. So that next day, I just went in and traded in my old bike. I thought I made the wrong decision because my Indian Challenger was tuned, and it was a badass bike. It was really bad. Really fast, but no tour pack, no lowers, kind of just raw. I was looking for something a little more touring because I do travel a lot. I travel a lot, which I really enjoy. And this bike just eats the miles. It really does. I just went to Daytona, and it was a 14-hour trip, and I was fine when I got there. I could have turned around and came home and would have been just fine. So I am really happy with the feel of this bike. I'm a tall guy. I'm 6'1 and a half, 230, maybe 220 now. But I just feel like I'm pushed way farther back on this compared to the Road Glides. I feel like I'm more on the bike. On this, I feel like I'm in the bike. It's so comfortable. I really hate this this backrest here. It's the Grasshopper, like $100 thing. It's shit, but that'll be my next upgrade, I think, is a nice backrest, because I do have some back issues from the military. But yeah. What else? The heated grips are excellent. I've never turned them up past 5. I think they go to 10. Cruise control works fine. I really enjoy having the adjustability of the front windshield, especially pulling in the town. I can just lower it, or when I get back on the highway, I can raise it. Obviously, you don't have that adjustability on the Road Glides. Which the one I just rode, I was getting blasted in the face. That wouldn't work out too well for me. I like that you can open the lower fairings with your foot as you're riding, really easy. Same with the ones in here. So you can basically close out all of the air coming through besides just a little bit here in the forks, which is beautiful. I've done a few storms on this, and my feet were dry, my legs were dry. It's just a lot of protection. Especially with the bigger windshield on. If you really wanted that, you get a lot of protection on this bike. What else? I like the saddlebags, how they have the lock on top, and it has longer latches here. The Road Glide felt really flimsy on here. It has like that latch thing where it kind of compresses in. I really didn't like that. I like here, you push it, you get 2 clicks, you know it's locked down. I have had this pop open a few times on the highway, and I just reach back without looking and close it, and you can feel it go click, click, so you know you're in. Yeah, I've had a friend wreck his bike trying to close that on the highway, so definitely don't look back when you close your saddlebags. What else? I like that the charger is right up front here, and you can also hook your heated gear right to it right here, which is nice. Every night I pull in my garage, I plug this in. I've never had an issue with this battery. I did replace my battery on my Indian Challenger after a couple years, but so far, no issues with this battery. What else? The stock exhaust was garbage, just like most stock exhaust on bikes. Um, what else? The looks, I think I think some of the new road glides, they do look a little better than Pursuits. Um, and some of the new road glides, especially with the aftermarket stuff, you can hear the compression. It sounds deeper. It sounds throatier um, compared to this. This is when I had stock exhaust on here and I was just chilling at a red light. It was like a sewing machine, which I don't like at all. Um, but once I put that Tab Performance exhaust on there, it really woke it up. Still have the Cat. Not sure if I'll replace that or not, or take it off. I had it deleted on my Indian Challenger, which gave it a lot of more horsepower, gave it a deeper sound. It got rid of a lot of heat, which was probably, that might be the only reason why I'd replace it or get rid of it, just for the heat. But this bike chills at 180 degrees. When I'm in traffic, kind of hot day like Daytona, it'll get up to 210, which is still 30 degrees cooler than the Harley, maybe even more than that. I don't know a lot about Harleys. So it definitely stays cooler. Being a 108 with liquid cooled, yeah, it definitely stays cooler. I don't have any issues with heat. My passengers don't have any issues with heat. Yeah. What else we got? The throttle, the Harley seemed like it was more responsive. Like I said, this is a stock tune. I know when you tune them, you get that response in your throttle. So there's a little lag in there, but I don't see it anymore because I'm so used to this. I've had it for 10,000 miles now, and then my other one. So I don't see that. But when other people ride this, they say, "Oh yeah, there's a little bit of lag, and you got to get used to it." What else we got? I like the black. I really like the black and chrome. A lot of people don't like black and chrome. This sat on the showroom for like 9 months or something, because really nobody wanted black and chrome. Chrome was kind of outdated, but I like the chrome. I had metallic and black on my Challenger, and it didn't pop as much as this chrome. This chrome really pops, even on the new bars. It really pops. So I'm really happy with the black and chrome. This sitting on the showroom for 9 months, they had a flat spot on the front tire, but thankfully Indian replaced that under warranty, which was great. The stock Metzler tires are absolutely garbage. This has got 10,000 miles on it, and it's already cupping on the side, a little warpage issue. I don't have great traction. I'm comparing it to, on my Challenger, I had the Dunlop Elite 3s, I think they're called. And I would get 20,000 miles on a tire with zero cupping. I've been checking the tire pressure on this. It even shows you your tire pressure on the screen. And it's still cupping. I don't know what the issue is with these Metzlers, but they just cup. And if I'm in a corner, you can feel it kind of hitting the bumps on the tire. It's just not a good feeling. So I'm looking forward to getting some Dunlops on there. The stock lights in the front are not the best. I ended up lowering them a little bit and then just running with my brights on. Because I live out in the country and in North Carolina. So it's I think that was the best option. Instead of buying new ones, I'm just not interested in that. I don't have a big budget. The tail lights on the back, there's lights in the tour pack, and there's 2 down below, and they're bright. They're really bright. I don't think I'll ever need to change those at all. What else we got? I think that's about it. I enjoy the gas cap. You just click this button and it pops right open. There's no turning any bullshit or anything like that. I can fill it up and get 220 miles-ish, probably a little more. On my Challenger, when it was tuned, I was getting 240, 250 on that. So once I tune this, it'll definitely get some better gas mileage. But I think stopping every 180 miles on a long trip is probably best anyways. Uh, but it gets great gas mileage. I don't know what it is. I'm not even gonna guess. But it gets great gas mileage. I rode down to Daytona, and I was the only Indian there in the group I rode down with. And it seems like everybody was stopping before me for gas. So I don't know how that how this tank compares to Harley's, but yeah, it gets great gas mileage. The look of it is more slick, almost like a sport bike. The Road Glide I just rode was kind of wider. I can feel the tank hitting my thighs here, which I didn't like. It's got a puddle light underneath. When you turn the bike on and off, it pops up. It really glows under here. It goes away after a minute or so. But it's nice for those dark nights when you want to make sure your kickstand isn't going down on a rock or something. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't have really a lot of negative to say, just besides that fork, electronics, and then the stock is awesome. The handlebars aren't the best, but I would say I would give this an 8 out of 10. And most of the stuff I could fix aftermarket to make it a 10 out of 10, but you don't really know how good you have it until you ride another bike and you hate it. You hate that other bike. So I definitely made the right decision. I think I'm going to be sticking to Indian for a while. If I ever bought a Harley, it'd probably be like a Cholo style Softail or something around town. That'd be fun. But for touring, I don't see how anything is better than this. I really, really don't. Especially for tall people. There's just so much room, so much room. I like how the new Road Glides, you can change the bars without taking off the entire fairing and shit. That's cool, but I like how this screen is right in the middle instead of having the big screen way up top. I'm not really a fan of T-bars. I don't want to cover up my screen. So I'm happy with these KSTs. I don't know if I've even seen a Pursuit with T-bars on it. Or maybe I've seen Forever Rad. I think he had a Chieftain, never mind. Carrie Hart had the Chieftain as well. Yeah, I don't know if anybody has T-bars with a Pursuit. If you know anybody, let me know. Tag them down below. But yeah, I guess that's it. I really, really enjoy this bike. I really enjoy this bike, and I hope you guys enjoy the content that I bring to you with this bike. I know a lot of people that follow me don't even have Indians. They're mostly Road Glides or a couple Street Glides, but most of the people that follow me don't have Indian Pursuits or Indian Challenger at all. But I guarantee you test drive one, you're gonna fall in love with it, just like I did. Very happy with my decision. You got any comments or tips or something you don't like or you like about this bike? Let me know down below. If I missed something, let me know. I don't think I did. Yeah, hope you enjoy this. I'll be posting that Road Glide review later. Just a short little one. I was gonna make a big deal out of it, but as soon as I sat on it, I realized, yeah, I don't want to be on this bike for too long. So, but yeah, hope you enjoy this. If you're in the market for any new Indians, I have a few Indian Ambassador friends that have some $500 card off. So just let me know and I'll hook you up with them. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, send me a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. Peace, guys.